Okay, when we last left off, I was in the process of tillering this piece of red oak, getting it ready to go. I had it all to 26 inches. I don't know how many pounds it was pulling though. It was pulling enough that it cracked right there. It cracked. And I heard it, and it was like a knife into my soul. It just went, and all those hours of work went right down the drain. So, after reading some comments online and consulting with Kramer a little bit, I decided to try again. This kaput. Gandhi. Might use it for a shelf or something later. So I went out to the woodsmith store and I got myself one piece of Osage orange. I got the best piece that they had there. Had the best grain pattern available. It was a twisty thing though. So I had to come home and turn that 1x6 into what turned out to be 3 1x2s. That was all I could get out of it, and I'm not even certain that 2 of these are going to work. I have my patterns cut out on the 2 that are here, but even these are quite twisty. And I tried to straighten them or read about how to straighten them with heat. It's a little more difficult than you might think it is, but I still might have to give that a try later. At any rate, got that piece of Osage orange, which by the way is quite pricey. So, and don't bother bargaining. They don't like that either. By the way, board feet, what's that all about? Board feet. It's like buying a car. You go there, find out you got 9 board feet and 1 board. How does that work? Anyway, so I got my piece of Osage, which is nice wood. Apparently it won't rot if you bury it even. Holds its moisture really, really well. I could see why people like this wood for bow making. It's got a really beautiful and complex grain structure. So, you know, lots of, I guess, lots of strength and lots of dimension throughout the depth of the wood. This piece does look like it has grain going off to the side, but it's really just kind of a blush. Looks like it actually travels all the way up to the tip. So we're gonna hope that that stays good. I have everything marked out roughly. Getting these to be workable boards was a real thing. Nothing like just going to Home Depot and picking up a completely straight oak board, but I have a feeling this is going to be a really nice bow. It just feels like it's going to be good wood for that purpose. So I have got my handle put on, all glued on there, and I got my backing put on last night and got that all trimmed off. It's not real perfect, but it will be once I get the draw knife on it, which I will be ready to do here at about noon when that glue completely dries. I went out and marked down the sides after measuring with my caliper to make certain that the sides were equal from the midline, from the center line, so that I don't get any twist in this bow. So this time around, I'm going to do my very best not to be such a Viking with that draw blade, and you know, just use a little more finesse. Also, try to keep my fingers this time. So wish me luck. More updates to follow.